remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and rebel now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and rebel now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and rebel now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. alone. Good enough I can remember. Good enough I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday on this Monday, man. Y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday, which is today, man. I know the stream may be slightly delayed, but we're going to keep pushing tonight, man, because, you know, sometimes we just have the technical difficulties, but audio and visuals is looking good so far, and I don't really see it, like, going through where it's losing the connection, so just a little slight delay. But sold out Discord link should be pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Where, of course, you know, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, y'all know pretty much we'll probably be discussing it in the sold out Discord. Shameless plug. Speaking of sports, yesterday was the Super Bowl, man, and I gotta be honest, dog. I really enjoyed the halftime show. The game itself is pretty much what I anticipated. I'll just leave it right there, man. I don't really want to talk too much about the performance per se, because it's one of those I'll probably watch again and again before I really give my full, like, synopsis on it. Like, I think it was pretty good though. And even though I understood the concept, and I know some words in Spanish, but not enough, right? Okay, I'm not gonna come on here and just pretend to be like I'm fluent in Spanish, man. But salute to Bad Bunny, man. I feel like he did his thing. The game itself is just something we just watch as traditional, you know what I'm saying? So overall, no major complaints. But tonight's topic, man, we're gonna be talking iTunes and streaming. Is it coming obsolete, right? Okay, so I got two stories. I want to cover that tonight, saying iTunes is still a big deal to the record labels in the streaming era, but Jimmy Iovine, which I believe has also helped, you know, revive Dr. Dre's career. And to be honest, because Dr. Dre had to start over a couple times, if you think about it, right? Okay, so remember he was with NWA. He had that deal. Then he had to go to Suge Knight. And then, well, he went to Suge Knight, got the Death Row deal, and then now, you know, obviously he did his own thing, the Aftermath. So, I mean, like, to be honest, I respect a lot of his come up in the hard work of Dr. Dre. So, Jimmy Iovine weighs in and says, streaming services are minutes away from being obsolete. Now, the reason I wanted to cover this story tonight is because I kind of feel where he's coming from. Because me, honestly, like, I have literally went everything kind of all the way, like, YouTube, so to speak. I don't really... I used to pay for Spotify, but I don't really use it like that anymore, so I stopped paying for Spotify. So we're going to talk about that tonight as well. I didn't believe I was really going to do this topic, but I'm going to talk it anyway. And I'm going to talk GloRilla, sister, pretty much GloRilla situation. To the best of my knowledge, I'm going to weigh in on that, give my thoughts and opinions. Again, I don't have no dog in this fight or anything like that. But with that being said, I feel like a lot of us can relate to this story, man. And unfortunately, I hate that you have to even think about that, right? So, that's something that I'm going to talk about. And then C Murder's case, we're probably going to start there first. Got an update. Looks like his appeal for the federal appeal has been denied for the third time. So free C Murder, man. If y'all know the backstory on that, that's obviously Master P's brother. If I'm not mistaken, that would be Romeo's uncle. C Murder is one of those who's been, you know, serving life in prison. And to be honest, the rumors is, and I don't know, so Whole Live is a legend and opinionated base. He did not commit the crime. I believe he just happened to be, and I believe he's in a clear-cut case of wrong place, wrong time. You know what I'm saying? And he just refused to cooperate with the authorities, if the best of my knowledge. And I'm assuming his name probably didn't help it. So he's been trying to get out of that situation, but he's been locked down for a long time, man. So I'm probably going to start there. Then we're going to transition on to Real Boston Richey. Looks like he had his own federal case of his own that he was acquitted of. So we're going to talk about that. I've been seeing that story kind of floating around, but I didn't have any much research or details on it, so I didn't really want to talk about it too much. And then we'll transition on to an update from Durk's situation. Look like he's going to have some witnesses. There's going to be appearing to take the stand, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but look like witnesses expected to testify that Lil Durk gave music opportunities to the alleged co-conspirators. So again, That's an update on that. Again, doesn't mean none of this is true. This is just what people are putting out there. Then we will transition on to GloRilla, and then we'll close out with the iTunes and Jimmy Iovine. So I think I like the order. We're gonna go there. Go C Murder, Real Boston Richey. Then we're gonna go Lil Durk. We'll talk GloRilla, and then we will close out with the music industry with Jimmy Iovine. If that's all right with everybody else, man. As y'all coming out, don't forget to smash that like button, and definitely sub up if you haven't done so already. So let me touch the chat real quick. I see you, Manny, with the kicks in the building. Says, "Yerp, what up, Manny's? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Y'all come in and out, smash that like button, man. Definitely been a long day for the kid, but we're gonna finish strong." And yeah, we back at it, man. So if y'all enjoyed like the Super Bowl or anything like that, or what was your favorite part, if you want to sign off in the comments, let me know. And give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna start with the C Murders case, right? Okay, this one's kind of one of those. I've been following it and I've been knowing about it ever since I was like a little kid. Sharing my screen here, boom. And to be honest, I hate to see stuff like this or hear stuff like this too, man. But it says C Murder conviction appeal denied for a third time. The former No Limit rapper has been behind bars ever since he was convicted of second-degree murder in 2009. So if you think about it, 2009, man, and just rough math real quick, right? I'll put that in my calculator for this one because this is going to be very, very interesting for sure. But if you think about it real quick, let me find a calculator on this joint. 2009, we're in 2016. No, we're in 2026. My bad. We're in 2026. And then if you're going to do that minus 2009, he's did 17 years. Even if, my thing is this, even if he did do it, right? I mean, like, how much time do y'all need him to sit back there? I mean, if he can be proven that he's a changed man and find some other way to let him serve some time on house arrest or something like that, I would be all for that, man. So again, that's something I never wish like bad times like that on anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never wish any of that, like, you know what I'm saying? Unless a person just truly deep down deserve it. But if there's a shadow of a doubt, or if you're not 100% sure, then yeah, I would not wish that upon my enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type where I guess I don't got older, but like, even some people I get that I'm not cool with, which really I don't have anybody I'm not cool with, but say if I did have somebody I'm not cool with, I still wouldn't wish, like, I still don't wish nothing bad on them, especially not like that, man. And he got 3 kids too, to the best of my knowledge, right? Let's see, Mandarin Kick says, Bad Bunny did his thing, and my favorite part, seeing the final score. I mean, we kind of already predicted what the score was going to be, man, but I feel you, dog. I mean, hopefully I can get some, you know, we had a couple little, I guess you could say little raffles we had going on at work, so to speak. So hopefully I can get a little bit of moolah, man. Nothing crazy, though. Nothing crazy, I'm sure. But yeah, it was overall, the game was what I anticipated. It was definitely a defensive game, you know what I mean, to keep it 100, but the halftime show was cool. So it looks like they start out with like a video right here about C Murder. Supreme Court of LA denies C Murder appeal. Let's see if we can get the audio on this real quick. I want to say fair use because you know how YouTube be tripping sometimes when I play audio. But hopefully not too bad. Let's see what we got right here. Let me see if I can play this. This is actually on YouTube. I'm going to see if I can get a fair use on this. Cool, right here, let's start it. And it's only 38 seconds, so it shouldn't be too bad. So it says, Louisiana Supreme Court refuses another review of rappers Corey C Murder, that's his rap name, obviously, Miller's conviction. Let's see what we got.
The Louisiana Supreme Court delivers a final blow to rapper Corey Miller, known as C Murder. The state's high court unanimously refused to hear another appeal of his 2009 murder conviction. Miller is the brother of rap mogul Master P. He has repeatedly challenged his life sentence for the 2002 fatal shooting of 16-year-old Stephen Thomas.
So it went down in 2002, and then, you know, he got convicted, and I think he's been behind bars since 2009. And for anybody that want to say, like, man, Master P them should help him, this and third, to be honest, dog, I'm pretty sure they have attempted, but at the same time, if you keep throwing your money at the attorneys and there's nothing they can do, you really, I hate to say this, it's going to sound bad, but really you're just giving them money at this point because you're wishing, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being positive, but I've been in that situation, not on this level, but I've been in legal situations where I said, I'm going to just keep throwing money at it, I got to win. But no, that doesn't necessarily mean you got to win. That doesn't mean they will keep taking your money as long as you are willing to give it to them. Because they can't, first thing an attorney and anybody's going to tell you, they can't guarantee nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it real. But let's keep going real quick. This short one.
He argued that recanted witness testimony and DNA evidence claims should lead to a new trial for him. But the Supreme Court stated Miller had exhausted his right to state review, closing the door on any more appeals.
Wow, so he can't even appeal it no more if he wants to, so he's got to serve out the life sentence. That's crazy, dog. Says C. Murder appeal of his 2009 second degree murder conviction has been denied for the third time. This is crazy, man. I've seen people get out that have done way worse, you know? It says, according to the WVUE, the Louisiana Supreme Court refused to review the Louisiana rapper and former No Limit Records signee 2009 conviction this week, leaving him stuck behind bars for the indefinite future. The court unanimously agreed not to review his appeal. This is my thing. I would feel like they should, and I don't think they have to, but it would be nice if they actually gave a like why they're denying it. You know what I'm saying? Is there a particular reason? You know what I'm saying? It's got to be, but I'm wondering if it's kept between them and the attorneys and him. It says, C. Murder, real name Corey Miller, has challenged the sentence repeatedly and has maintained his innocence throughout the years. His case got renewed attention in 2018 when two witnesses recanted their statements and claimed there was pressure into identifying him as the shooter in the 2002 murder of 16-year-old Stephen Thompson. So somebody said they identified them, but they were forced to do that. Says, that's my thing too, man. Don't let nobody, this is my thing too, man. Don't let nobody force you to do anything. And I get it. Those people probably had some stuff hanging over them where it's like, all right, cool. You do this for us, we'll turn an eye to this. But another thing with people like that, we'll use 6ix9ine for an example, right? Even he took the, early out, he snitched or what have you. But homie's still doing time. You know what I'm saying? This is my thing. Those people just don't do nothing but prolong the progress of something that's going to happen to them anyway. I hate to say it. So, why throw somebody else under the bus to shorten your sentence or whatever the reason it may be? And I'm not saying that's what these people do, but I'm just saying in general. Why shorten your sentence for some that, hell, you ain't going to walk a tightrope and change your life tomorrow anyway? 9 times out of 10, some people do, but it's rare. It takes something really dramatic to happen. You know what I mean? It says the life or death rapper appealed the conviction in 2011 and 2013, and both times the Louisiana Supreme Court upheld his conviction. The brother of both Silk the Shocker, and that's Master P's brother as well, Silk the Shocker and Master P, Miller was arrested in connection with the murder of Steve Thompson in 2002. He was sentenced to life in prison in 2009. And he has remained incarcerated at the Louisiana State Penitentiary ever since. Wow. It says the two individuals who served as a key witness in the case have recanted their testimonies. His case was featured on a 2018 episode of Investigation Discovery Reasonable Doubt, in which witnesses Kenneth Jordan claims he was pressured to give false testimony or he would serve. See, I told you. See, why am I not surprised? I knew it was something like that. Usually they were like, yo, all right, cool. Testify, do what you want to do, or you going to do 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So again, you can tell that some people, this is that, I hate to say it, this is kind of a form of dude, I ain't going to say it's snitching, but I mean, it's borderline pushing it where it's you giving false information and they may have not even been affiliated with it. You know what I'm saying? Says, Kenneth Jordan claims he was pressured to give false testimony or he would serve 10-year prison sentence. Says the same year witness Darrell Jordan also recanted his testimony and said that he was detained when he initially declined to testify per Billboard. So again, the people that testified against him, that let you know right there. They was like, yo, you just never know. Because again, what if they really were pressured? And as a person who's come from further south like these guys have, I word it nicely for YouTube. It's different down there. You know what I mean? It's very different. And times have come a long way, but it's still certain things that still go down that, a lot of people don't really don't even make the light about, It says, despite his incarceration, C. Murder has been able to offer fans occasional updates. In December last year, he shared a thank you letter to his fans via Instagram. Let's see what else it says. To everyone rocking with me and holding me down, your love ain't unnoticed, he said. every prayer, every letter, every post, every time you say my name in a room, I can't walk into it. It says, I give it me strength when days get heavy. This fight ain't easy, but your support remind me that I'm not fighting alone. We still standing on the truth. We still believing in freedom. We still pushing for justice. I'm grateful for every ounce of love you show me from my heart. Thank you. So that was from C Murder himself, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe this is the video on Instagram. I don't know if you can watch it, but if it's got music on it, I want to say fair use. Let me see. Because usually you could just play the joint here or something like that. Let me see. Because I think it will just take you to another page. Yeah, I think there's just some music on there. Let me see. Yeah, but that's some music on there. Don't want to play that, so fair use. But we'll keep it right there. But pretty much that's what he's put on his Instagram story. And that's an update on C Murder. So sucks to hear that, man. Hopefully something can change, man. Because to be honest, I don't see why they wouldn't at least hear the appeal. Why not? Again, a man's, because let me just put it this way. People always come at me like, they be like, yo, Polo, you should be an attorney. Polo, you should be this. And I'm like, because I always look at things from a different point of view. And no disrespect, as a person who's been in and out of the courtroom way too many times and I want to go, I can tell you right now, personally, they don't always get it right. No disrespect to any of the people that represented me and or the judges I stood before and or just the people that I had to stand across from knowing that I wasn't in the wrong. You know what I mean? But I'm still, trying to keep it my morals that I was raised, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ended up having to take deals, stuff that I know for a fact that I didn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even me, you know what I mean? But it is what it is when I say that. But yeah, I'm saying all that to say the legal system, in my opinion, don't always get it right. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm willing to bet I feel like they get it more wrong than they do right. Because if you got a person that don't say anything, but you got a whole bunch of people making up some stuff, it ain't all, you know what I'm saying? There's always three sides, you know what I'm saying? You got the prosecutor side, you got the person that's actually on trial side, and somewhere in the middle lies the truth, no matter how you slice and dice it, man. So free C Murder, I'm still going to hold it down for him, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully. I'm not going to say I was a major fan of his music, but I was a major fan of Master P and Silk the Shocker, and to be honest, probably because I didn't probably hear too much of C Murder's music like I thought, because, I was still a young buck when all this stuff was going down too, man. Let's go and transition on to Boston Richey acquitted in the federal retrial. We don't beat the feds, which I'm assuming he beat him with a nice, probably expensive price tag on it too. Because the one thing I'll say about legal system, man, it's not cheap. If we're going to keep it real, it's not cheap. Now, let's see. Slayer in the building says, yo, Sneaker Squad. What up, Slayers? What up? What up? What's Gucci? What's Gucci? Let's see. Man of the Kick says, Slayer 100 with the strong arm. Got the strong arm on that joint with a salute is what I mean. And Slayer actually said 100. Let's see. Slayer says, at many. For real, though, I also saw he broke the view record for the halftime show. He did. But that's anticipated, though. I mean, they usually kind of do that almost each and every year. But, yeah, he surpassed it. I mean, Michael Jackson's up there. We got some GOATs up there. So, I mean, we can put Bad Bunny. Is it too soon to talk like GOAT talk? You know what I'm saying? At least for certain genre of music. You know what I mean? So let's talk real quick. Real Boston Richey acquitted in federal retrial. We don't beat the feds. Says the decision brings an end to the rapper's criminal case, which began in 2023. We got Play It on Repeat says, smash that like button. Thank you. Really means a lot. So Boston Richey says, real Boston Richey has been cleared for drug conspiracy following a retrial in his criminal case. Per documents obtained by Complex Richey, real name Jalen Taheen Foster, along with co-defendants Rashawn Foster, R. Anthony Sweaties, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, and Jurdy Miller Jr. was acquitted following a week-long trial in Tallahassee, Florida. The decision was made on Tuesday, February 3rd, bringing a close to Richey's federal trial case, which began in 2023. So again, this stuff don't happen very quickly, man. Think about this. We're in 2026, so that was even still, that's 3 years. And that's the best he could probably hope for. You know what I'm saying? Richey faced a charge of conspiracy dispute and proposes with intent to distribute marijuana. Last August, the Help Me rapper was found not guilty of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and possession of a firearm in further rents of the drug trafficking offense. Says also cleared of the same charges was Foster, also known as Real Boston Glizzy. The jury was deadlocked on one charge, which led to the retrial that ended this week. So that lets you know, man, sometimes even if you take the retrial, it can still not go in your favor, but in this case, it went in their favor. If you think about it, it makes me think of Melly because he is pretty much doing a retrial. I mean, I'm not going to say he's not going to lose, but look at Melly. He's been down there for a minute. You know what I mean? Says following the second trial conclusion, Richey posted photos of himself and his legal team outside of the courthouse. What's the point of fighting an N-word like Mayweather when we done beat the feds? He says he captioned the post, 2 times they say it's only nice if you can't do it twice. All charges dropped, no more feds, leg monitor gone. Thank you, God, for the amazing lawyers he's blessed up with. Okay, cool. So, I mean, yeah, this is the photo he put on Instagram. Obviously, I mean, homie probably, anybody, think about it, look what he got to wear to court and stuff like that. You got to dress professional. And yeah, I mean, I don't even want to know what he probably spent on the bread on the attorneys. But if that's all that's easily, that's some 6 figures type of money if I had to guess, you know what I'm saying? If not more. It says defendants were accused of knowingly and willingly banding together to dispute and propose with intent to distribute a controlled substance, right? Okay. So yeah, pretty much that's ironically that's what they call it whenever they say a controlled substance. So certain states it ain't necessarily legal to have marijuana yet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are locally, but not like in certain states. And I think Florida is probably not legal there yet. You know what I'm saying? Richey was set to be released from jail pending his retrial, but the decision was reversed after a warrant surfaced involving the rapper allegedly choking his girlfriend outside the Houston nightclub. Eventually, he released pending retrial, was reinstated after he was provided an ankle monitor. So pretty much he got an ankle monitor, which basically means house arrest, which basically means it's like you're in jail, but you're really not. I mean, you would definitely probably prefer that. You can't move how you want to move, but you can coordinate and, still work. You know what I'm saying? You can still go to work on house arrest. You just got to let them know your schedule and your time and make sure it's approved by the judge. And yeah, make sure you keep that joint charged up, and then you can't take it off until you finish your trial. So, I mean, yeah, he got the ankle monitor off, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he's happy to be a free man. Now, this is my thing. While you out, dog, do your very best to stay out of trouble, man. Respectively. You know what I'm saying? So salutes to Boston Richey. So he beats the federal case. Now, transiting on to another federal case right here. Like I said, this is why I wanted to go in this order for this. You know what I'm saying? These joints, yeah. And that's why we're going to go right into GloRilla after this. And then we'll talk Jimmy Iovine and iTunes. But let's see. We got an update on Durk. It says witnesses expected to testify that Little Durk gave music opportunities to alleged co-conspirators. Says the preview of Durk's trial came up in the arguments over whether the rapper's lyrics should be a part of the case. Me, in my opinion, I don't think nobody's lyrics and stuff should be used against them. My thing is this: a lot of people cap in their music. I'm not saying Durk has or who or hasn't or who. What I'm not saying, but in general. And he could have, I don't know. But a lot of music now that people make, it's usually not always true. You know what I'm saying? We've seen a lot of people rap about stuff they ain't never lived. You know what I'm saying? You could see some people where I've even heard certain ex-NFL players' sons that are trying to rap, and they're like, yo, you grew up in a nice neighborhood, you ain't got to rap like that. You know what I'm saying? But people make music sometimes of what simply just sells. It don't necessarily mean they did it. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to pick a side here, but that's where I feel like that loose area of you got freedom of speech. But when you have freedom of speech, you still got to watch what you say, because easily they can use what anything you can and say will be used against you in the court of law. So this one right here, this is like a gray area, because he did say some stuff that they're obviously questioning, but it's also a part of his job. So is that like that gray area where that's not fair? That man is just working. Short story, but it says Lil Durk's murder for hire case was not will not go to trial until April, but prosecutors gave a sneak preview this week when they revealed they gave a witness ready to testify that the rapper gave music opportunities to affiliates of his OTF, which is Only the Family, I believe is what it stands for, crew, who had participated in the 2022 shooting incident that resulted in the death of Quando Rondo's cousin. And that's like Survey Robinson, right? Okay, yeah, we've covered that before. It says the disclosure came about in a document filed on Friday, February 6th as a part of the back and forth over whether the rapper's lyrics and videos will be allowed as evidence during the trial. Durk is accused of ordering the shots, which prosecutors say was intended as a hit on Rondo. Keep in mind, he's doing time as well because he's pled guilty to some stuff too. Doesn't mean he necessarily do it. Some people just plead guilty to go ahead and get the stuff over with. You know what I'm saying? I've been there too where it's like, man, by the time you take all this to trial, this and the third, you be out, this and the third. Don't make it, and then you're still gambling. So, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You might as well go and, if you can get a lesser sentence, lesser time, and you can do it, then why not, you know? But it says offering a bounty to people who participated. One of the Fed's main arguments for including music videos as evidence is the case is their allegation that part of the bounty was primarily placement in videos. It says the inclusion of some of the OTF affiliates who allegedly participated in the Robinson killing proves the downstream benefits rewarded to the co-conspirators involved in the murder scheme, including a patent placement in music videos following Robinson murder, prosecutors wrote in the document filed late last month. It says Durk's team pushed back hard on this, calling the argument a thinly violated attempt to include evidence that shouldn't be allowed. Let's see, we got King Midas in the building. Says, what's good? What up, King Midas? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It says, no one government witness has ever said that his motive to commit murder was to be featured in a music video or rap songs, they wrote in response to filed earlier this week. Lawyers insisted that the Fed's filing contains no evidence that people who appeared in the video understood the appearances as payment for murder. Right? So they're saying that was what it is. Like, these people were, he didn't pay them maybe directly, but they're like, yo, I'm going to put you on. You do music, this and the third, but you got to do this favor for me. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like it's come across. I'm not saying it's true, but maybe that's what they may be speculating, allegedly. Whole live is alleged, right? I'm going to say that. Let's see. King Mighty says, smash that like button. It's free 99 to show love. Most definitely. Definitely to show love. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that. Let me read it real quick. It says, the government never alleged before mid-January that these or any music videos or rap lyrics were the consideration that Mr. Banks promised or paid in exchange for murder, or the speculation of these features were the motivation to commit the murder. They wrote, it appears that these non-fraudulent allegations are the intention or the inventions of the prosecutor's imagination. Is what they put. In response to the pushback, prosecutors shared that their news about this likely witness in an attempt to bluster their claim that their videos should be allowed. The government expected a witness will testify that the witness music opportunities that occurred earlier or occurred after Robinson's killing would not have occurred had the witness failed to participate in the Los Angeles murder, they wrote. Complex has reached out to Lil Durk's attorney for comment, but did not immediately respond. Of course, I mean, the attorneys don't want to talk about stuff like this. I mean, and even if they do, they're probably going to give you like a roundabout answer, which, that's just how it kind of goes. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? But let's transition on to GloRilla's sister here for like the last 20 minutes. We'll talk this for 10 minutes, and then we got the Jimmy Iovine joint. So I want to make sure I'm definitely moving at a nice, subtle pace here, but I know you guys probably seen it floating around, and I really wasn't going to talk about this, but I got to get my 2 cents on this, where GloRilla's sister, man, she pretty much have went viral for pretty much saying that Glo don't help them, right, financially. And again, we have no claim to this. We've seen the TMZ videos, which I may play a little snippet on that joint. But my thing is this, whether she is in the position she is or not, whether she's famous or not, she's not obligated, in my opinion, right, to help anybody, other than take care of herself and her responsibilities. That's your sibling, And I know she probably, and who's to say how many times she haven't already helped them, right? Let's just keep it real. But nobody's obligated. Nobody don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? You sitting around with your hand out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this is her sister, but I'm like, for you to go viral like this, obviously there's some turmoil there that obviously you guys need to talk behind the scenes. The last thing you need to be doing is putting y'all's business out there in the street. Now, I think I like how Glo has responded to this. She's kind of just kept it chill and called it a day. Clearly, you know, people could have beef with their siblings. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they do. But I like how she's handled it. Her sister kind of went off on a rant for like ever. And I see she actually took the TMZ. And then she was talking about like, or like, say if she got X amount of money, how much you think you're entitled to? She goes 2,500, which I'm assuming she meant 25,000 at least. But even still, I'm like 2,500, you know, like no disrespect, you know, and I ain't count nobody's pockets, but you know, with a little bit of hard work, I feel like she could achieve that herself. You know what I'm saying? She should be able to, no disrespect. I don't know what everybody getting paid or nothing like that, but I'm like, that, you know, some people have to spend that on a regular. You know what I mean? So that won't even if she had it and she gave it to you, some tell me that won't last long, you know, in my opinion, you know, but I guess it just depends on your living. But 2,500, you're not gonna, how long, how many times? Like, don't just say that's it, you know? But it says GloRilla's sister Scarface Woods, which I didn't even know that was her name, believes the Memphis rapper has an obligation to help struggling struggling family. Scarface Woods says she and her siblings grew up in extremely poverty and believes the Memphis rapper should give back to the family she came up with. Again, I don't see why I don't see why they wouldn't think that she wouldn't give back. GloRilla's sister says the rapper is obligated to help her struggling family back in Memphis, claiming they're only asking for a small cut of her wealth. Wow. Even still, this is my thing though. Did you help her get that? Did you help her put in the work? You can't just have your hand out because we related. You know what I'm saying? It's nice of Glo if she was to do that, but does she have to? No. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? GloRilla's sister says the rapper is obligated to help her struggling family back in Memphis, claiming they're only asking for a small cut of her wealth. In a recent interview with TMZ Live, Glo's sister Scarface said that she and her siblings were endured extremely hardship growing up together and argued that the TGIF rapper should support the family she once struggled alongside. She got an obligation to share the wealth. She told the outlet we're struggling together, took baths in bottles of water, roaches, all that. Yeah, she obligated. I mean, that don't necessarily mean she obligated. Now, I think this is right here. Exclusive GloRilla sister Scarface Woods says she's the successful rapper, has the obligation to help the family who is struggling back in Memphis. Out of millions, GloRilla likely has, Scarface says, they're only asking for 2,500. So this is it right here. We're going to watch on X. This is going to be fair use again real quick. Hopefully TMZ don't give me a hard time about this one. But hopefully I can get this real quick. Hopefully it's not too long. Pause. Let me see if I can play this.
Let's start with just your grievance that you feel that your sister has an obligation to share the wealth.
Hey, she got an obligation to share the wealth. We stay here, we struggle together. Took baths and bottles of water, rest, roaches, all that. Yeah, she obligated. Is them friends obligated?
This is the thing. You can't tell her, in my opinion, you can't tell Glo where you can't tell nobody where they spend it, how they spend the money. You can make some recommendations, but at the end of the day, it's up to Glo if she wants to give them something and this and the third. And don't look like they struggling too bad back there. I'm not judging, but I mean, it ain't like they out on the street. Like I've seen worse where people are related to people with a way larger bag and they don't really got nowhere to go, you know?
She doing everything for them. So yeah, I feel like I'm obligated.
What is it you think she's not doing for the family? What is the... you're making it sound like there's a real financial hardship. Describe what you're talking about.
She's not doing nothing.
Look, and this is the thing. Honestly, this ain't helping. This definitely not a good look for GloRilla, but the person, honestly, the way she's answering and the way she's responding, Glo don't really got to even entertain this, if you ask me, dog. Because, I mean, sometimes, I'll just say this from the outside looking in, sometimes you can just tell that, hey, I don't think this is all the way like there's obviously Glo definitely has her side of the story, but this person telling their side of the story, I mean, I'm pretty sure Glo hasn't said anything like this, but in my head she's probably like, y'all see what I'm dealing with here? You know what I'm saying? I bet. You know what I mean?
Nothing. Nothing. She not doing nothing for family. At all. She do little oohs and ahs.
See, now you just contradicted yourself. Because you said she wasn't doing nothing, but now you're saying she does something, right? It's either she do or she don't. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, point blank, period.
For our parents or whatever, but barely nothing because my mama still clocking the clock at FedEx.
I mean, if she ain't old enough to retire yet, you don't have to retire your family. That's not you. You know what I'm saying? It's nice if you can, but if you can't, then yeah, you know, because I'm pretty sure Glo got bills too.
No, she don't want to work. Gloria got y'all believing this fake ass, imaginary ass thing where she retired them. No, she did not. My dad retired because his time was up. She's supposed to have retired my mom.
She ain't supposed to do anything. You can't feel like this is the thing. You can't feel like you're obligated because one of your family members has made it. A lot of people tend to do that, but that same family member, and I'm not saying her, but I'm just saying in general, could be the ones that could bring you down. You know what I'm saying? You doing good, but then we can use Evander Holyfield for a second. You know, he was all the way up, and he said he trusted a lot of family members, and boom. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, not saying he's struggling, but he lost probably a lot of money that he didn't have to lose, that he had on the table. You know what I mean?
But she didn't. My mama still clocking the clock at FedEx.
Why does she owe it to you to support you and to support the family beyond what she wants to do? It's her money, right?
Exactly. It's her money. So at the end of the day, like I was saying, you can't tell nobody how to spend their money. You know what I mean? Just keep it 100.
Right?
Because don't go on no interviews, talk about our struggle.
She can go on the interviews and talk about y'all struggle because it's her struggle too. It's her story to tell. You know what I'm saying? You mad because she telling a story. She don't have to reference y'all at all. You know what I mean? This is what my thing with that, right?
You want to do that. That's not right. You don't sit here and talk about struggles, sit here and struggle with. It's not one sibling. You got 9 other siblings.
That's a lot. And at the end of the day, hey, Glo's parents had them 10 kids. You know what I'm saying? Not Glo. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are adults, you know what I'm saying? Glo is not obligated to take care of a full-grown adult. Respectively, you know?
She get her money just because she got plenty other in Memphis. She getting money too. I got
You don't know that though.
2 siblings staying down there in Atlanta with her that she treat them like housemaids.
Well, then obviously you sound like you want to go over there and be a part of the maid side too, you know? Or you just want the money without the work.
Y'all keep on painting this picture like she's just a good person, an upright person. She's not.
So here's something that Glo pretty.
Yeah, so they gave examples of pretty much what she's done, but she don't even have to do all that, man. I'm gonna keep going on this real quick because I want to make sure I touch the music industry joint for like the last 10 minutes. It says, while claiming that Glo spends money on friends instead of Scarface, disputed past claims that the rapper had her parents financially set. It says she's not doing nothing for the family at all. We kind of just heard her say all that. She went on that, says, Gloria got y'all believing this fake story. We kind of heard that part as well. Says, I'm going to go live and expose the fake. Yeah, she did go live. Says, the same day, GloRilla shared a screenshot of what appeared to be a text message exchange between her and her mother, in which her mom thanked her for her honor, respect, kindness, and love. Thank you. You're very, very much. Reads the IG story post. Really didn't want to ask you because you already do so much for us. I thank you so very much for all that you do. I don't take it for granted. So this is her and her mom, right? Her mom said all that, and that's what I kind of just rolled right here in the text message. So clearly, Glo didn't have to put this out there either. Honestly, Glo should have just remained silent. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, she shouldn't even say anything. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, I would have gave her the Jay-Z treatment, dog. Don't even act like it's bothering you. And I see you, Divine Photos, in the building. Says, what up, Divine? What up? We just going over this Glo story real quick. It says, we read that part, and she said that I really do love and appreciate y'all very much. The message continues. God bless you for your honor, respect, kindness shown to me. You're such a blessing to me. When I become a millionaire, I got you. Meanwhile, I'm prayerful to keep you in God's hands continuously. So yeah, Glo gives back to the family, and I already figured that, you know what I'm saying? But Glo's probably making it count. She can't just every time you turn around, because y'all, you know what I'm saying? She's not, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say it best, dog. Respectively. She's your sibling. That's her mom's daughter. You know, that's her mom. That's her dad. Yes, she's going to give when she can, but she would say she ain't always got it herself. At the end of the day, you know, her name is Gloria or GloRilla, but it's not the bank. She's not a bank. So don't, and that's the thing. When somebody feels like they've been treated like a bank, that's how they're going to act. You know what I mean? I don't recommend that. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. Devon says, GloRilla's sister act like BroRilla. I saw that floating around too. I ain't here to talk about how a person get down in the bedroom or whatever side they want to play on or what side of the fence they want to play on. That's their business. We gonna keep it 100 over here about this. Now it says GloRilla's sister claims that Tory Lanez sent her the $2,500 amid the family drama, which my thing is this, not count nobody pockets again. I don't know if this is true or not, so this is alleged. But I'm like, I don't think Tory's in a position just to be handing out somebody money right now because, you know, he's trying to fight his own joint. But it says Victoria Woods previously alleged that her famous sister wasn't supporting the family despite her success, which she's not obligated to. But yeah, it looks like she got a screenshot down here. It says GloRilla's sister Victoria Woods, aka Scarface Woods, has claimed that she received the $2,500 from an incarcerated rapper Tory Lanez after she publicly complained about the family's estrangement for the famous sibling. In a post shared to her Facebook account, Woods posted a screenshot of a DM she received from Tory Lanez's Instagram page. Tory, if you're and actually effed up and really tripping about $2,500, I'll send it to you, gang. The DM read, I know how it feels to not have ish while needing it. I hope God blesses you. And a second screenshot, she appeared to receive the $2,500 from Lanez via Apple Pay. He didn't want me to post this, but your boy heard about the situation all the way in jail. Tory Lanez, thank you, she wrote alongside. Wow. I mean, honestly, though, this sounds like a money grab to me, too. I mean, like, if Tory did do this indeed, come on, dog. It just sounds like, yeah, she, literally, you know, this is having your hand out and it's seeing who's gonna bite the bullet. Hell, she hoping he sent it and several other people like here. Hell, before you know it, she don't hit a lick. You know what I mean? To keep it 100. Devon says what Tory Lanez did was enable her behavior by sending her to exactly. That doesn't help her. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't help her. You don't know what the hell she's gonna do with the money. We don't have certain people that I know of, right? I ain't gonna say, because if I say too much, I know who people will be watching this joint, but I'll say this, there's some people I know that for a fact that they ask for something, and then next thing you know, hell, they ask on vacation, or they not there, or they not doing what they said they needed it for. You know what I'm saying? No, you just got your hand out and wanted it just because, and then you're gonna mess it up anyway. So I'm very curious, what did she say that she needed for? She never pointed that out there. You know what I'm saying? But she's saying she made it seem like they ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? It says the apparent act of kindness from Lanez, who is currently serving 10 years in prison for the 2020 shooting of Meg Thee Stallion, comes after Woods alleged that GloRilla hasn't been supporting their family despite the success. So yeah, and I'm not gonna go over the rant, but yeah, cause we kind of just watched a video saying her family not straight, this and the third. Her dad just borrowed $100 from her mom. Thinking again, that's business. You ain't got to put out there to the family. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody. That stuff like there, y'all need to keep between y'all and the family. You know what I'm saying? But you notice too. I'm pretty sure everybody been in that situation where you know somebody, or you have certain people you related to that they gonna have their hand out, and as long as you keep giving it to them, they gonna keep taking it. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Long Beach Show Jess in the building says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. What up, Long Beach? What up? So yeah, that we just talked GloRilla's sister pretty much. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts? I see what you're saying, Divine, and I hate to say it, I agree with you. You're enabling it, you know, and hate to say it, but I can relate to this situation somewhat, right? I know of somebody, and I ain't gonna go into details. I'm gonna try to keep this very vague as possible. But let me put it this way. I'm gonna reword it. Any and everybody that's ever asked me for something, they already know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they already know what the answer is 9 times out of 10. So I wouldn't waste my time asking. And or two, if I do help or if I'm trying to help, if I seem that it's genuine, at the same time I make it. I mean, put it this way: most people that has borrowed money from me and or asked for money from me, they never ask again. They ask one time, and then I make it plain and clear where I stand with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting up, especially, this is my thing too. It doesn't help if I know the person's background story for real, for real. Think about this. Glo, she probably knows her sister real situation, know more than what she's telling us, right? Because again, she's telling us the sob story, but Glo probably could be like, yeah, did y'all know she did X, Y, Z, blah, 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 Z, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee she could debunk the whole joint. You know what I'm saying? If she really, really wanted to. But let's transition on to the last story for like the last like few minutes right here. May have to actually even come back and visit this one because we're coming up on an hour mark. Pretty much says Jimmy Iovine says streaming services are minutes away from being obsolete. Like I was telling you guys at the beginning of the live, one thing that I've noticed, man, I don't really like I canceled my Spotify service. I don't really have the Apple Music. I can enable it if I wanted to, but at the same time, I kind of just get all my stuff right up off YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's right then and there. Streaming is probably not what it once was. It says, if social media platforms appear to be meeting the needs of today's artists, the Interscope Records co-founder wonders if streaming services could be nearing the end. So again, he doesn't know. So I don't know if I can play some of this video or not. I'll see if I can get some of it up on here because this is on YouTube, I think. So hopefully I can say like fair use. Oh no, it's like 2 hours long, so I'm not gonna play that joint, especially not tonight. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he's helped with, obviously get Dr. Dre back on track, and then obviously with the Dre beats, that was a big thing. But it says Jimmy Iovine believes that music streaming services are minutes away from being obsolete, basically meaning saying like, oh, that's pretty much done. It says, seemingly due to the disconnect regarding the wants and the needs of today's artists. In an interview with Dave Serena, Levine called the relationship between artists and music streaming services one-dimensional because the former does not benefit from the current structure. It's one-dimensional. It's an ATM machine. You put your money in and you get your music. And he said they don't do anything for the artist, which, I mean, we're in a digital world now. So, I mean, I can see that a little bit. It says Iovine believes today's artists are primarily concerned about connecting with their fans and promoting themselves, while those behind the music streaming services continue to push self-centered agenda. It says the artists want to continue or want to communicate with their fans, period. That's what they want and explain. They want to communicate. They want to market themselves, and they want to. And the streaming services are still saying, we put out our list. It's you're nice to us or you like us. That's BS. So I get it, because they're saying like this. A lot of this stuff, the streaming numbers are being manipulated. Some people can buy more time. It's just like, I'll give you a case in point, right? YouTube, right? Me, I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. Just keep pushing out content, keep grinding, keep going. But actually, if I wanted to put my videos in front of more audience, you can actually I can actually promote my videos. You have to pay for it, but you can have YouTube promote your videos where it's coming up whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So same thing. A lot of people I've heard too, a lot of artists have been known for buying streams or paying for streams and stuff like that. So, and to be fair, it's not picking on YouTube or just the streaming services. You can bring this to social media too. Like I know like Instagram, people were saying like, okay, cool, you can buy more followers. You know what I'm saying? That there's an option where people do it. But is it genuine? Is it real? Is it authentic? Are those your real people? Or are you just doing it for the numbers? That's why I said sometimes numbers isn't everything. You know what I mean? It says, since the platform like TikTok and Instagram appears to be fulfilling the needs of the artist, Levine suspects that streaming services could be on the brink of being phased out. Not for the traffic reasons, but this is what the TikTok does. That's what Instagram does. He said you can somewhat promote yourself. So the streaming services, to me, are minutes away from being obsolete because of that. Says you can't rub against the artists like that. You just can't. You got to give them what they want. Levine also brought up his concerns about the music streaming services pay model, in which, a lot of people saying you don't really make it like that off the streaming. You know what I'm saying? Which only a select few artists can actually earn meaningful money, but the others, but order to do so, they need to be heavily streamed. But there's a lot of wrong with streaming, in my opinion, he said. So that was right there. And then we'll go over to the iTunes store real quick. Just want to make sure I hit these last two. One says, yes, iTunes is still a big deal to the record labels in the streaming era. Says Apple Music and Spotify have reigned supreme in terms of sheer numbers, but iTunes and other downloads-focused platforms still have a place of their own. Man, I haven't used iTunes since like I had an actual iPod before. Like we didn't have iPhones back then. I feel like I always said, man, they should go and combine this and make it a phone, and I knew that eventually they would, but again, it's not the same, but I haven't used iTunes in a minute. You know what I'm saying? It says, don't count iTunes out in the streaming area. While stats show that the average listener does indeed largely take his music via streaming platforms, and recent Bloomberg pieces from Ashley Carmen highlights how exactly that doesn't tell the full story. This is true. Tucked into the piece of several illuminating statements are stats, including the fact that more than 80% of iTunes users are not Apple Music subscribers. Wow, I did not know that. So yeah, just because they have iTunes don't mean they're using Apple Music. Also noted that Carmen's reporting in the nearly half of the top 10,000 best-selling albums for each quarter in iTunes are new releases per Apple rep, which points to the lack of nostalgia fueled by downloading habits among users. Some people still like to have their own physical copy and download this stuff. I mean, I remember I had like so much music up on an external hard drive and all that. You know what I'm saying? I used to remember where you had to go get the physical CD. And then I think, like, honestly, I gave all them joints away, man, because I didn't need them no more because it all had went digital. You know, it was right at your fingertips. Pause. And it says, furthermore, for the same Apple rep cited in the piece, about half of the iTunes users started purchasing music from the platform within the last decade. Roughly that coincides with the launch of the Apple Music streaming services, which debuted in 2015. Read Carmen's full piece, which also points out that the record labels have been strategizing on how to harness power of iTunes right here. So again, I'm gonna finish up this last story, then we're gonna wrap this joint up here. We're right at that hour mark, a little over. It says, of course, activity among iTunes users and other downloaded focused platforms also has an impact on the charts. For example, Billboard's digital song sales chart currently topped by Bruce Springsteen's "Streets of Minneapolis" protest track provides a continuous updated look at the popping off the paid download space. It says, still in the writer's opinion, physical media reigns supreme. So yeah, some people still like a physical copy of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants everything digital. You know what I'm saying? Even like, that's why I never really understood, and I hate to talk a little bit of sneakers, but whenever we're talking about like we're gonna do the where they were gonna like that do a digital version of a sneaker, but I'm like, it's still not the same thing. You know, the NFT thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of glad that kind of died down in general, not just based off the lawsuit, but just in general. Devon says, we went from floppy disks to CDs to iPods, MP3s, and now everything is on the phone, basically. Because think about this, they don't even make iPod. To the best of my knowledge, they don't make iPods no more because the iPhone probably just kind of took over. Because the iPhone is basically the iPod just with a phone attached to it, like inside of that joint, with a whole bunch of apps. So I remember I had iPod like, and it was probably better too, to be honest. But it's just one extra thing to carry. I don't even remember what happened with my joint, man. But I probably dropped that joint. But I loved it because at the end of the day, you got your music there. It doesn't like skip. Like, that's a problem. Like, technology got better and then it got even better. And then you're like, man, I'm gonna just have it on the phone. Cause I like to like reduce my stuff. So you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what that is. But yeah, we've come a long way. I remember CDs. I had a lot of them. They used to sound real good. That was supposed to be the top quality. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that says about CDs. Now, unless you had like ones that did like a 5-disc changer, 10-disc changer, hold like several different discs. Now that's different where you can go through different albums, see which one you want to put in there and play that joint. We had one of those in the house as well, you know what I'm saying? But now, you know, like you got it all right here. You know, it's much less. And is the quality there? It depends. Some services make you pay more for the better quality. You know what I mean? Just to keep it real. MP3s and iPods kind of like the same thing for me, but yeah. MP3, I had one of those, an MP3 player as well. I mean, it's the same thing. You're basically just buying a whole memory stick to hold your music. And then I ain't gonna get on what we used to do to get the music. I'm gonna leave that right there. Yeah, but now everything is on the phone. You're correct. Yeah, definitely at different times. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? I'm gonna finish this last article and wrap things up here. It says still in the writer's opinion, physical media reigns supreme while streaming is convenient and in many cases presents the long option to see particular films or listen to certain albums. We'll all be ish out of luck should there ever be some concentrated attack on somewhat mysterious forces that hold our current intake model together. But another way, if you really love an artist and hope to be able to enjoy their work for years to come and invest in the tangible. So yeah, again, some people still put out the physical copies of stuff too. It just depends. I don't think they do as many, but I mean, I think they do a certain amount for sure. But let me put myself back on the main screen right here. Go ahead and wrap this thing up here for the night. I've been on the joint for like an hour and 5 minutes, right at the perfect time. Pretty much, we just talked C Murder. We did an update on that. Looked like his appeal got denied for the third time. I'm still going to say free C Murder for sure. And then also, we just talked real Boston Richey. Looks like he was acquitted of his legal case that he was in. Looks like they tried to get him for like selling marijuana and what have you, but he's beat it and he had to go to trial back to back. So salute to that. And also, Lil Durk, we got an update on that. Looks like one person they're trying to get another person to testify against him, so we'll see how that goes. Devon says, Foot Locker raffle open for the Salesman 6s for sure. So is DTLRs, by the way. Saw that. Salutes to Devon. Appreciate that. And then also, we just covered the GloRilla situation, right? Where pretty much, is she obligated to take care of basically anybody other than herself and the people that pretty much is on her team that kind of work for her, you know? I say short answer, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's not going to help her family, but I mean, she ain't obligated to basically take care of y'all and herself all around the clock. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't the one out there writing the songs, getting in the studio, recording, going through the mix and you know what I'm saying? All the work, you know what I mean, she has to put into that joint. You know what I'm saying? She may rap, but you know, at the same time, it's easier said than done. A lot of people say the term rapping is easy, but there's a lot more to go into it too. You know what I'm saying? And then we just talked a little bit of update on pretty much iTunes and Jimmy Iovine's take on pretty much where we at. Will streaming services be going away? What would be the next best thing? What's going to happen? We'll see how it goes. Right now, I think we're going to be here for a minute. But I mean, to be honest, with the way social media moves, it could easily throw it off too. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind like this. Like, I remember when Netflix they used to do the discs and stuff in the mail, then it went all digital. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming waves to technology. You just never know. Sometimes it can kind of creep up on you. Let's see. Devon says, no one is obligated to give you money. That is a fact. That is a fact. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up and go get that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, YouTube is cool, but y'all know me. I get up each and every day and go to work too. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Devon says, remember, Kindle is slowly dying. I never even got into the Kindle joint. I know it's like a digital book, but I mean, to be honest, you can get the damn books on your damn phone too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all there. But yeah, I remember Kindle was that way for a minute, but I never even purchased one. I had looked at one several times, but I'm like, man, nah, I still, you know, because I can get a digital copy another way. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Devon says, paperback books are dying too. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if you got a computer, you got all this stuff is all becoming online and digital. And if you also think about this too, not only because they have just the digital version, but they have audiobooks now where, hell, you don't even have to read the damn book. All you have to do is just listen. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. But yeah, let's wrap this joint up for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love as always. Y'all smash that like button and sub up to the channel if you're new. If you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls. And I know we have Music Monday, which is today. I'll be back live again Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Speaking of that, sign up for the Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Where, of course, like I said, we continue the sneaker talk. I've got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I don't get the content out in time, pretty much it will be talking about it in the Discord. I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. And yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
My heart is cold like December. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry